So we are adding these two equations because the x terms both have 7s, and we're adding because they're opposite. If they were the same sign, we would have subtracted. So negative 7x plus 7x is 0. 2y plus negative 3y. So you guys, sometimes I really wish you would use your calculators. So 2 plus negative 3. Okay, so this becomes negative 1y. Let's just put that negative 1 there. Negative 10 plus 8. You guys, there is nothing wrong and there is no shame in using your calculator. Okay? What I'm trying to get you to do is do those little small things in your calculator. Now, how do I solve this? Okay. Now, that's only y. How many answers do I have? So I found y. Now what do I have to find? X. So what equation am I going to plug it into? The top or the bottom?
The top.
Okay. You guys, I'm replacing y. Remember, a number next to a variable means multiplication. So if my y is now 2, it means I'm going to multiply by 2. Now what am I going to do?
Subtract 4.
Negative 10 minus 4. You guys put it in your calculator just like that. Negative 10 minus 4 is negative 14. Now what am I going to do? Divide by what? So, negative 14 divided by negative 7 is positive 2. Now, what should we do? Yes, we should plug it in, and we should plug it into the bottom equation because we've already used the top equation. We want to see if that's correct. So 14 minus 6 equals 8. So our solution is, how do we write our solution, you guys?
2, 2.
Okay. Okay, you ready? Okay. Okay. What do you notice about this one? There is a lot of numbers. Yes, you're exactly right. Okay. What do I always ask you to look for? The same. Are the x's the same? 5 and 10 are different. Are the y's the same? 2 and 3. You guys, you only care about the numbers that are in front of the variables. So they're not the same. So we can't add or subtract them because we can't eliminate something. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually add one step for you. Okay, so now we're going to add one step. I want to take one variable and I want to eliminate it. Okay, so you have to choose which variable right now we want to eliminate. Do you want to eliminate the x's or the y's? Okay, Now, here's the other piece of information you need to know. You can always choose to eliminate the same variable start off with. You don't ever have to choose, okay? We want to eliminate the x's. So that's the only thing that we were concerned about. Okay, so what is the coefficient of the bottom x? What's the number in front of x in the bottom equation? That means I'm going to multiply the top equation. I'm going to multiply everything by 10.
This gonna be on our quiz tomorrow.
Nope. But I need to start teaching it. Okay, you ready? What do you think I'm going to multiply the bottom equation by? So if the top equation was 5, I'm going to multiply the bottom equation by 5. Now let's talk about where do you think I got the 5 and the 10 from? Yep, I just switched the numbers. So now I'm going to have two new equations. What is 10 times 5?
50.
What is 10 times 2? 10 times 7?
30.
Okay, 10 times 5?
50.
3 times 5?
15.
And 13 times 5.
65.
Okay. Now we're going to go back to what we were doing. Are there any coefficients that are the same?
X.
Because someone can't see. As soon as she's done writing, I will zoom it out. Okay. Now, you guys see? Now I'm back to where we were. I had to multiply. Now I'm back to where we are. The x's, are they the same sign or are they different signs?
Same.
So, same means subtract. 50 minus 50 is?
Cancels out.
Cancels out. 20 minus 15?
5.
70 minus 65?
5.
Now, again, I only added one step to what we were doing yesterday, and that was to get the coefficients the same. Okay, am I done with this problem? No, I have to find x. Now, here is the only stipulation, okay? You can't plug it back into the equation you changed. You have to plug it back into one of the originals. So never plug it into the one you changed. Plug it into the original. You guys, tomorrow when we'll get this again. Okay, so which equation do you want to plug it into? The top or the bottom? Okay. So remember, 5x stays the same. 2, y is 1, so I'm going to replace y with 1. And remember, whenever you see a number next to a variable, it means multiplication. So 2 times 1 equals 7. And you can't see that. So there's one difference. We are now in charge of making the coefficients the same. Instead of them giving us equations that are the same, we have to make a variable the same. You guys, you can choose the X or the Y's. I have some kids that always choose the Y's. Always. They always choose the Y's no matter what. And then they always solve for X. I have some kids that always change the X's. It's really up to you, okay? Now, I do need to check it, right? So if I use the top equation, I'm going to check in the bottom equation. So check. So it's 10 times 1 plus 3 times 1 should equal 13. So I'm using the bottom equation to check. Does it work?
Yes.
And there you go. Okay, it is 9:09. No, but I do want to do one more example with you before you leave.
What time is it over? 12.
Okay, let's see if you can do this one.